When I first put tire letters, and then just me washing her up, looking pretty. This is just chilling, man. Coming up is my favorite helmet, motocross style, baby. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'm making a quick video because I am the current owner of a Duke 390. I bought it. It was a 2018. I bought it. It was 4,300. I bought it from Hanover Power Sports, and I keep asked thousands of times, how much is it? How much does it come out to? Should I buy this or should I buy a Grom? So I'm gonna break down, basically my whole experience for the dealership. I got the book there. You can see the paperwork, the fees, and what it really comes down to. So that way you guys have a little heads up if the Duke 390 is something that you want to get into, and you could tell if you are, you can afford it or not. I'm gonna try to explain it the best that I can, and hopefully you guys get some use out of this. Okay, so first and foremost, let me get the book. It's a cool little booklet. Here you have, they give you two manuals. Mine's a 2018. I didn't really read it. For some key things, I did read it. Like the fan going off. The fan is really loud in this thing. But there's a quick fix for that. You get a 1.6 bar radiator cap. Change that right off the rip, and keeps the bike real nice and cool. The fan rarely goes off with that bar cap. They should have did that from the jump, but I don't know why. This, I guess, I don't know what this is for, but just to keep your registration and stuff like that on here. I don't really use it. My favorite part, a little KTM pen. Never used it before. Blue. Woohoo. All right, come to the good stuff. So I purchased mine from Hanover Power Sports. As you can see, I had it for a year. Rarely got to go into this thing. It's good to have it, those like proof purchases and stuff like that. Always have this. Hanover Power Sports out here in New Jersey, pretty good people. And in the back, I write the account number for the bank that's financing the money. I write the account number there just so it could be easy, quick access to them, to call them, because that's where you got to be making the payment. Usually KTM deals with a company called Freedom Road, so they'll be the ones who are going to finance you, and based on your credit, they'll tell you how much you have to put down for the bike. Here's basically the agreement that I've had. I don't know if you guys can see that. Amount financed. So this was for the purchase of my 2018 390 Duke. This Freedom Road. That's my application number. The amount financed was $3,000. My first payment was it. Monthly loan was $104, and the contract term was for 36 months. Okay. Another thing about this, so the bike could be, it could cost, it could say 4,200 was what mine was cost. So I thought, that's what it was gonna be, but then after taxes and fees and all that stuff, it comes out to way more. I'll get into that in a few. This is another thing. This is the annual percentage rate that they're gonna be, screwing you. 16%. Mind you, my credit wasn't all that great. Find that dollar amount the credit will cost you. So basically, that's how much they're charging you for the $3,000 that I borrowed, $821, and then this is the amount that I financed. So basically, for me to finance that is what they charge. They charged me. All right. Then my cash down payment was $3,000. So the bike came out to $6,000. But Freedom Road, since my credit wasn't that great, my credit was a 5, I believe it was a, no, I believe it was a 590, and they wouldn't finance the bike unless I gave them half of the bike. So the total cost of the bike was $6,000. So they were telling me that I have to put down half. If I don't put half, then they weren't going to finance me, because I was a risk. So that's a good word of advice for you. So if you expect your credit not to be all that great and you want to go get a bike, they're going to ask you to put half of whatever the amount of bike is. So in my case, my down payment was $3,000, and then the total price of the bike was here 5,349 plus all these fees. And that's just basically this is basically the agreement that you have with Freedom Road to make all your payments. And you could do direct deposit. I do that every month, easier. $104 doesn't really bother me. And every now and then I try to send them a little bit extra. Like I'll send them like maybe $200 just to keep knocking those payments down. You know what I mean? And then here we go down to the nitty gritty over here. Let's see if I get a better backdrop to this, because you can't really see it. Okay, so these are all the numbers here. So let's see. Matter of fact, so here we are. So the price of the unit, the bike cost $4,299 for a 2018 KTM, right? 390 Duke, and that was the George Person. Really, I didn't really have a salesperson. I guess they put them because they need to have a salesperson on there. I did everything online, which I'll show you in a minute. So over here, I got none of these. I get no accessories, none of that bullshit. And then none of that. They charge you $1,000.50. That's crazy, right? But that's what they do. Destination and setup. And I was like, because honestly, I went there with $4,299. I was like, okay, let me get the bike. They were like, no, that's not how it works. You got to pay for the destination and setup, which I gave him a little shit for it, because I was like, wait a minute, but why would I have to pay for that if, that's your job, But that's what it is. So the total price of the vehicle was $5,349. I didn't do a trade-in. Of course, they're gonna rape you with the tax. So the state tax, $362. I don't know what the hell that is, but it's a fee. Registration, $85, that you can't avoid. Template, it's $5. Then the title fee, $65. Documentary fee, another $125. So in the all total, the grand total is $599.04. Deposit, $500. Yeah, I had put a $500 deposit so they could hold my bike. So the balance on the delivery was $54.94. Crazy, right? So from the $4,299, it comes out to $54.94, basically. And then I put $3,000 down, so I owe $3,000. You know what I mean? Then sign off, and that's about it. And that's basically the basics. And so when you go in there, next step. So basically what I did, right? You know what you want. You decided what you want to get. So next thing you do, you go to the dealer's website. Boom. In this case, it'll be Hanover. Go all the way to the bottom. You get finance. Go to the financing. You fill out this whole application. You submit it. You're gonna put all your info, like work history, your social security number. You're gonna put all this information in. The reason I say to do this better online instead of going over there is, for one, if you get shut down, it feels like crap. You know what I mean? Like, if your credit ain't all that great, and it's a little embarrassing sometimes. They'll tell you, oh, because you owe this or owe that. I'm telling you from my personal experience. So I didn't want to go through that. So basically, another thing is Hanover. I live in Brooklyn. Hanover Power Sports is about an hour and 20 minutes away. So, you know, for me to go all the way over there to get shut down, it wasn't even worth it for me. So I said, maybe I could get it because my credit is not that great. But like I said, I think I had like a 580 or 590. And I just did it online. I did the whole process online. See, if you go to full application, you do the whole thing online. And if you're approved, somebody from finance will call you and let you know, listen, you got approved for this bike. This is the amount financed. You can get that bike. And then you just go over there. You don't even deal with no salesman the way I did it. I filled out the full application there. 2 days later, they called me up and told me, you're approved. Come on down. I went down there, spoke to the gentleman named Steve over there from Hanover, and he handed me that book. I gave him my deposit, and that was it. Simple as that. Now I'll show you some pictures of my bike, of course. But yeah, that was just the way that I got the Duke 390, you know. Awesome bike. I love it so much. I'm very happy with it. Matter of fact, let's see together what they're going for. What they're going for now. KTM. Let's see. My next bike I'm gonna get is gonna be the 690. This one right here, 690 Enduro. Whew. Okay, look. So they got the 2020 390 Duke. And any price? No prices. Don't know why. So they only come in 2 colors, white and orange. Another thing about this bike, if your credit is not that great, you're most likely gonna have to come up with half of the total price. So you see mine said $4,299. That's not true. When the bank is gonna finance it, they want half of the total price. So basically it was $6,000. So they wanted basically $3,000 up front, and then you can finance the rest, which comes out to about $104 a month, which is not bad at all. And that's about it. You'll be walking out, you know what I mean? But if you're like in the 400s with credit, I wouldn't even waste my time. But I think the worst number in credit you could have is probably like a 560 and up. The more credit you have, obviously, the less down payment you have to put. In some cases, if you have excellent credit, you don't have to put any down payment and you walk away. One thing I will tell you is, if your credit is low, this is a great bike to start off with, because I had a 580, and now that I'm finished paying it off, almost, I got like 2 more months, my credit shot up to 700. And I was only just paying $104 a month, and I got like a boost, such a big boost. And I think that's pretty awesome, especially when you're considering it's a 3-year loan and you're only paying $104. So that's awesome. You know what I mean? And then the cool thing is that most likely whatever dealer you went to, after you finish paying off the bike, you can grab any bike on there without having to put any money down, because your credit has just boosted up, and the financial place that you got the bike from already loaned you that amount, and they know you're responsible. So you can literally walk out of there with no worries about credit or anything. You're gonna get that bike with no money down. So guys, thank you so much for dealing with the shittiest video I probably will be ever making. It's my first video, so I was just trying something out. Anyway, cool thing is I had the Duke 390 and I'm doing massive upgrades to it. And tomorrow, or maybe later on this week, because I lost the key. Sucks. I lost the key and I had to go to the dealer to get a spare. Although it's funny, because I ordered a spare to them, they made me bring a key code that the bike comes with to order it. And he told me that basically they were just gonna order a blank from KTM. And then I went on eBay and found the blank for $5. Yeah. Then I told him, I said, yo, but you just ordering a blank. He goes, yeah, you got to get a laser cut from somewhere. I said, so what was the point of you? Anyway. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like what you see. and I'll do some more informative videos if you guys have any questions like that. So yeah, check out the Duke 390. I will be posting up soon. I upgraded it the hell out of it, and it's looking really nice. I'll show you some pictures of it now. And my boy has also a Honda Gram that he's basically building. He's about to put a 300cc in it. Looks really nice. And I don't know, we're just having fun with this. It's quarantine, it's the summer, and we're just like, you know what, let's just do something that what we like, you know what I mean? So, see you. Here we are with the Duke 390, hanging out with a Honda CBR 300. I did the orange bolts on here with tire lettering. That's my friend's KTM 6 Days 500 EXC. And that's my baby right there after a fresh wash.